What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Real Truth Fishing. I'm Isaiah here. Today I got a good video for you guys. This one is mostly for all those beginners out there that are just wanting to get into fishing, just wanting to find a way to catch a fish, man. And we've all been there before. If you're an experienced fisherman, I hope you can get something out of this still. But without further ado, let's get into it. My ultimate guide for beginners fishing. Here we go. So, first things first, if you know nothing about fishing, what you're trying to do is you got a line with a hook at the end of it, essentially. That's essentially all it is. And it can be connected to a reel, but you can also hand line. That's the thing. So essentially, you just need a line and a hook and some bait or a fishing lure. Bait can be pretty much anything that the fish naturally eat. It can be a worm if you're fishing in freshwater, or it can be a minnow, saltwater, shrimp, minnows again, all sorts of bait fish out there. And then lures are just basically any artificial bait. So this is a Slam Shady 2.0. I'm not sponsored. Salt Strong, if you want to sponsor me, please be my guest because I love your lures. These are what we call paddle tails. They're just soft plastic lures that go on a hook and it imitates a bait fish. It puts vibrations out in the water. So some of them are scented, but they don't have to be because the fish can see it and feel the vibrations in the water. But these are great lures. So now that you guys know a little bit about what baits and lures are, how do you catch a fish? Well, first of all, you got to get your line wet. You got to throw a line out in the water with the hook on it. Of course, you're not going to catch anything with just a line, but you just got to get your lines in the water. And some of you might be wondering how you even do that. How do you get started? Where do you start? Well, first things first, if you don't want to hand line something, which I don't recommend, it can be fun sometimes, but a fishing pole is definitely much better. And if you're going to do it and really get into this thing, then you're going to want to start getting fishing poles. I have way too many already, and I'm still pretty young, and I'm probably going to have way more. So yeah, they become a little bit of an addiction. That's for sure. Where do you get a fishing pole? Where do you go? You can go to Walmart and just pick up a $30 fishing pole or something. They're like 30, so they probably have like $10 kids ones. And if you just want to catch a little fish just to see if you even like it, which I promise you, you will. That's a great place to start. Just get a little kid fishing pole and go catch like a little tiny brim or sunfish out of your retention pond in your neighborhood. And boom, you're going to be hooked. You're never going to stop fishing in your life. And you're going to spend way too much money on it. And you're still going to love it. That's for sure. So you go to the store and you get yourself a fishing pole. Where do you go from there? Well, let's talk about what a fishing pole is. I have some of my poles with me right here. So you got your fishing pole, right? Boom, here's my fishing pole right here. Now, what do you do with this thing? This right here is your run-of-the-mill inshore fishing pole. You got a reel. This one is a 2500 series reel. So it's kind of perfect. It's my favorite for inshore 2500s. It's got just enough power and it's much more fun fighting the fish on smaller reels. You can also feel the fish fighting more, which just makes it a better experience overall. And then I think this is a 6'6". Nope, this is a 7-foot rod here. So I don't know if you guys, how much of the rod you can see or if it's blocking my face the whole time. All right, sorry y'all. I don't know why I didn't hook my mic on to my shirt earlier. But this part right here is the rod. This is the fishing rod. This right here is the reel, right? You can crank it. This is your fishing line. Those are the three main parts to a fishing pole. And obviously a hook right here. And this is just a jig head. So it's got the hook there, as you can see. And then this is just the Slam Shady on that jig head. One of my favorite ways to fish in salt water. So yeah, reel, rod, line, hook, and this is the lure. So now that you guys know what a fishing pole is and what it looks like and what the parts of it are, let's talk about the different kinds. So like I said, this is just your run-of-the-mill inshore fishing rod with a 2500 series reel. And this right here, this type of reel is called a spinning reel. And that's because this spins when you reel it in. So obviously it's a spinning reel. And these are super easy to cast. One of the best reels if you're just a beginner, or even if you're not a beginner, spinning reels are the way to go almost all the time, except for specific circumstances, or if you just prefer a bait caster. And that's what I'm going to show you guys next. This right here is a bait caster. That's the type of reel this is right here. And this one's a lot more complicated to cast. It takes a lot more experience and a lot of time, a lot of casts to get good at it. But this is great for different types of fishing, for like slow pitch stuff mostly, and also just for like just cranking fishing. They're mostly used for bass fishing, and that's what I usually use them for as well. But I also like using them in saltwater too. This is an Abu Garcia bait caster here with the Lew's KVD rod. I love this thing. I've had it forever. Not forever. I've had it for like 3 years. But regardless, it's done great for me. I've caught many a fish on it, including one of my personal best, largemouth bass. So now that you guys know what a spinning reel and a bait caster are, there's lots of other kinds of reels out there, and rods, all sorts of stuff. But the other one that I would recommend for beginners, I would not recommend the bait caster for beginners. I just had that out and I wanted to show you guys what it was. But this right here is an ultralight rod and reel. Now this is great for trout, panfish, shoot, you can even catch bass on it. And it's an ultralight because one, the rod is way shorter. This is, I don't even know how short this rod is, but it's a Ugly Stick Elite. I don't know what this is. I bought this off Amazon, but it's actually a pretty nice little rod. And then it has I don't even know what brand my reel is either. I think it's a Lew's. No, I don't know what brand this reel is, but it's not too bad. Super tiny. It's an ultralight reel. It's like if I can see it. So you know how the other one was a 2500 series reel? This is a 750. So it's super small. And it makes catching little fish super fun. And it doesn't have to just be used to catch little fish. It can be used to catch bigger fish, just in small areas. You got a lot of tree coverage and stuff like that, and you got to use a smaller rod to cast. It just makes things easier sometimes. And regardless, whatever size fish, it's going to bend your rod in half, and it makes it super fun. And they're so much cheaper than a regular rod and reel. So if you're a beginner and you just want to try and catch something, ultralight setup is another awesome way to go. All right, so now that you guys have learned a little bit about rod and reels and fishing in general, so let's say you go to the store, you buy your rod and reel, you get all rigged up. If you guys want to learn how to tie on a fishing hook or learn more about rigging, I'll have some videos coming up about that. And then if you guys need fishing knots, go ahead and check my channel out. I've already got some videos down there for you guys. You get your rod and reel. Next thing, what do? Well, you got to find a place to fish. Now, if you're just getting started, you probably don't have a boat. Maybe you do have a boat and you're just used to cruising on it. Next time you go out for a cruise, bring a fishing pole and throw the line in the water a couple times. Cast the line out, get your line wet, and see if you get a bite. You probably won't, to be honest, your first time out. If you're fishing from a boat, you probably aren't going to get a bite. I'm just going to be honest with you. But you got to keep trying. And once you figure it out, you're going to love it. I promise you. Now, if you just want to catch something, you don't care what it is, I would highly recommend taking that Walmart fishing pole. I don't think I mentioned this, but you can also, I said Walmart, but you can go to Academy Sports, Dick's, Amazon, shoot. Every single outdoors store, obviously, has fishing poles and all things fishing. So that's the place to go. Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, anything like that. And if you're lazy like me, just go on Amazon and find a cheap fishing pole to get you started. Now, once you get experienced, and if there's any experienced anglers out there watching, you know you don't want to go cheap with your rod and reel. You just don't. You want to get the high-end stuff so you can catch as much fish on it as possible before it breaks. So let's say you got your fishing pole, right? And you need a place to fish. I already mentioned the boat, but I would highly recommend just finding a retention pond. Any retention pond. It honestly does not matter. They almost always stock. I'm pretty sure it's like the law that they stock. They have to put a certain number of fish in retention ponds when they dig them by the city. And so they'll put bass and brim and catfish, and they'll stock retention ponds. And I've caught some of my best bass out of retention ponds. It's so much fun just pulling over on the side of the road, throwing a lure, and reeling up an 8-pound bass. I'll show that picture up there for sure because I'm proud of that. But yeah, find a retention pond and just get a little tiny hook and put some bread on it. Believe it or not, bread is the easiest way to catch any sunfish, any brim, you can literally just catch them all day long, just with a little tiny ball of bread on the end of a hook. I've done it so many times. I have a video on my channel of me literally just fishing in a ditch, like a literal ditch, just catching little tiny brim for the heck of it on bread. So now you're out fishing, you found a retention pond, you got your rod, your brand new rod and reel, you got some bread on the hook, and what do? You put it in the water and you wait. Now, if you're not a patient person, well, then you're either not going to like fishing at all, or you're going to love fishing, and fishing is going to teach you to be a patient person, because it's all about patience. And once you really get into fishing, you're going to realize that it's not all about catching the fish, right? It's about being outside, being on the water, being near the water with a rod in your hand and having a good time, you know? That's what it's all about. It's all about the experience, really. Yes, catching fish is the greatest feeling of all time, especially when you spend all day out on the water and you're not getting anything, and then boom, you start catching fish. Like, that is like, bro, instant. I'm so high when that happens. I don't know what it's like to be high. I've never been high. Anyways, so your line's in the water, you're waiting on that first bite, and boom, you feel that rod tip bend, and you think you got a fish. What do? In the future, you'll probably learn about setting the hook, and you have to figure that out honestly yourself, because there's no other way to learn how to do that other than losing a lot of fish without setting a hook. So once you feel that bite, just start reeling it in. Reel your line right in, and if you got a fish, you're going to know your rod's going to be bent a little bit. You're going to be having a blast. You're going to get that thing out of the water, take a sick picture with it, and if you're going to eat it, then you're going to eat it. And if you don't like fish, you're going to throw it back in the water, and you're going to be stoked, and you're going to want to go fishing every single day. So honestly, that's my basic guide to fishing. If you want to learn how to fish, that's it. That's all you have to do. Get a rod and reel, get some bait, find a place to fish, get your line in the water, and go catch fish. You will not regret it. So you have no excuses. Go to the store, go to Walmart today. Whenever you see this video, go get a fishing pole. Go get some bread, throw it in a pond, catch a fish, and boom, you're going to be hooked just like that fish you're reeling in. I hope you guys get out there after seeing this video. Hopefully you learned a little bit of it. If not, hopefully it was entertaining. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble about getting into fishing. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below, obviously. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Helps out a lot. And subscribe, because I got more content coming to you. Also, if you do this, if you listen to my advice and you get out there, you get your pole, you go fishing, let me know in the comments. I want to hear about your catches. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blast out there on the water. Stay safe and go catch some fish, guys. This is Real Truth Fishing. I'm Isaiah. Peace out.